When you have real good friends is when you sat on dinner and you talk about somebody and they give you the death glare. You say, brother, we don't backbite on this table. Those are really good friends. You keep them very close. You pay to keep them around if you have to. Because if you're in denial, sometimes it takes a third person to remind you, Habibi, no. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-mu'minu mir'atul mu'min. A believer is a mirror of another believer. When you look in the mirror, you see some chocolate smudged on your cheek. You say, oh no, what happened here? Oh, my tie is not in the right place. Oh my. The mirror exposes your faults. So if you are in denial, it just takes another person to say, Habibi, no, what you did was wrong. That's the first way. The second one is muhasabah, self-accountability. Ultimately, at the core of this denial, there's a lack of fear of Allah or a lack of a realization of that these sins can devour me if I let them accumulate. When you go to the doctor and the doctor says, look, your BMI has been increasing, you've been gathering weight. You see people, they say, look, you put on weight. You can visibly see things are getting worse. With sins, you can't. That's the problem. You don't see that account of sins, that bank of sins. You don't see they're increasing. You don't see that they're impacting you. But they absolutely are. Al-Hasan al-Basri used to say, Inni la ara athara dhunubi fil khayli arkabuha. I see the effects of my sins in the horse that I ride and the behavior of my wife. It comes back on you, right? So you need that realization is important. And there's no other way other than to sit down and hold yourself to account and have a hard, real, raw, honest conversation with yourself.